And let's work on that puzzle just a little bit here. How's everybody doing? I mean, does anybody need a bathroom break? Does anybody want to break for a second and go get coffee, tea, beer? We can break for a minute. It's not going to bother me. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Hold on. Yeah. All right. Fortunately, we got this little door over here. I'm thinking this is going to work. MV suggesting I look at the name of the key. I guess it would also help if I was carrying the damn thing. The orchard key. Yeah. You're right. Again, gotta follow my own advice, you know. Gotta examine things. I do the stream, and well, honestly, I do a lot of talking, which distracts me a bit.
The right place, but you're not sure if you still fit in with the rest of it.
I'm talking a bit, so I end up distracting myself. That's part of it, and then the other part of it is that because I feel this need to kind of like not waste your time, I end up like rushing a little bit. It's like, oh, yeah, like I really need to do this. Like I don't want to have these people like watching this stream for 2 hours while I'm doing one puzzle, which, in case you hadn't noticed, is exactly what just happened. But anyway, that's okay. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Anyway, so yeah, some industrial equipment. I see we have what looks like maybe a propane tank hooked up to this, and then that is connected to the shower, which looks like it can operate, and then we have this lever here. I notice also that there's that scoop and the pulley system. We got a lever here. Looks like we can mash some apples with. Brent knows a little something about making cider. Okay, I'm just going to tell you now. Not that it's anything I can talk about, but yeah. This would appear to be where we are going to end the distillation process. Probably have a bottle somewhere, an empty bottle maybe that we can put under there and put to good use. Yep. Scoop and release. I see some apples over there. Looks like the pulley will have to bring it over here and maybe dump it, down this thing, down this chute. That is a grizzled looking dude right there. That is not a guy. That's not a guy you want to start a fight in a bar with. I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't do it. Okay. Little music. There's the map I told you about. Remember, I told you there was a map that had big red lines going to the USA, and that is exactly where I said New Jersey was, even though I've never visited the state. Our beloved field cider may cease production upon the ending of May Day celebrations. This is also the guy who had a eureka moment, came up with a new recipe, he says. All right, I've got another light bulb here, and I suspect that somewhere or another there's going to be an empty lamp to use this light bulb in. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Let's see. Anything else down here? I notice that one thing I don't seem to have is I don't seem to have a bottle to place on that. I wonder if that might be back at his house. Or perhaps I'm overthinking it. Let me take this light bulb back to the case. That shelf is full. You want to know what a full shelf looks like? Looks like that. Let's see, MV saying, I've got a friend who's doing a Let's Play, and he's more focused on entertaining people than trying to pay attention to details, but that's part of the job when you stream or make videos on YouTube. You try to create good content and not bore the viewers. Yes, you are absolutely correct. That is exactly what you do. Now this is interesting, because when I had that light bulb in my hand, I was trying to I was trying to click on this and it was giving me that little low end zip sound, that vt, vt, vt sound, which usually indicates an error of some sort. And I'm wondering if okay, so what I'm looking at here, here's what I see. I see the machinery to make a bottle of cider, which in theory would go here. You notice that the base has this nice hexagonal shape, not unlike these cider bottles. And I see that this case of cider has an empty bay in it, which makes me think that the final bottle of cider is going to go in here. That of course is going to require that I find a empty bottle of cider.
That beautiful old box we loved is all faded and chipped away at now.
It looks like I have in fact done something good, because I rang this bell. I suppose maybe you got to ring every one of these bells in the village, and that's probably maybe patched up a little bit of the projector over in the church or something like that. I'm just guessing because of the church bells. All right, let's see if this thing works. No. A little bit of water. No. I noticed to turn the water off. Does this work? That works. Does this work? Yes, but nothing's in it. Okay. What about you? Yes. Alright, I'm going to tell you right now, based on all the apples I'm seeing on top of this thing here, something's going to happen with this crank when I use it, and I'm going to have to... Alright, or not. I'm willing to accept when I'm wrong. Alrighty. Oh, so that's how I completed this church puzzle. I didn't actually know how I did, but all the bells back in the church tower. How I did put all the bells back in the church tower. That's probably how. Here we go. Wait. Did my apples disappear on me? Was anybody paying attention? Alright, hold on. Again, talking, not playing. Shoot number 1. I find it hard to believe that there's this,
You try to open your mind to new things, but after spending so much time in other countries, you feel the place around you is just a closed book.
Oh, it's all good, mate. Don't worry about it. Okay. We now officially have MASH going. And we also have one part of our projector restored. Now we need a bottle. So with that in mind, I think the most logical place to get one is back at this guy's house. So let's run back there. Assuming I can find it again. It's probably something I should have picked up. Wait a second. Do I have a... I have a cider bottle, but do I have an empty cider bottle? I don't know. Hang on. Before I go all willy-nilly, let's at least investigate a possibility that I might not have to run all the way back there. The only reason I say, I mean, usually you don't have to go too far outside of an area to solve a puzzle, but also a lot of times they do rely on you having items that you've picked up before. Can it go boom? What's up, buddy?
An idea can change the way you see everything. Once it's inside you, it all makes sense.
Full cider bottle. And
Mining, fishing,
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
got to be more to life than this.
I do enjoy it when these things work as expected.
On reflection, I think it could have had more to do with the desire to start new life, as opposed to doing what was expected of a person back then.
Saint Christopher, patron of bandits, pray for us. Patron of travelers,
Yes.
pray for
Just
us.
trying to wrap up this week's notes before
Protect
we
us in our
Shan't be much longer, I
travels.
thought. Yeah, I'll try. Give my love to Carol for me. Will do. Night. Good night. Where was I? Basically, I think the St. Christopher pendant was kept as a reminder of what gave my patient the courage to leave in the first place. It certainly worked well in our last session. It's a close one, but I think this is joining the others in the positive section.
MV is saying that there's an empty bottle in the father's house next to the cider house. You're right. Actually, I think I do remember that. Fortunately, I always keep a cider bottle around just in case. It says empty when you inspect it. All right, let's do that. I guess it'll work with any, because that other one I had, it didn't say empty cider bottle. It just said cider bottle. Empty bottle. Yeah, there you have it. Yeah, it certainly seems like any bottle will do, although, you know, maybe that's a bug. Like, maybe that's something that's going to get fixed at some point. All right, back to the case. We've got the cider house. We've got the school, or excuse me, we've got the cider house done, which leaves the school, Pinwheel Export, and the church. All right, everybody. If you will excuse me for just 1 second, I'm going to refresh my drink. I will be back in just a moment. I'll leave the stream going. I'm going to mute the microphone so that you can't hear that what I'm actually doing is going to have a pee. Back in a minute.